Hi everybody. I am back. I'm actually coming tonight. It is something like 10:30 at night on Monday evening, and I realised I didn't come back on Sunday and do the last page of this book. So we are on the last page of the book, and we're going to do the back cover. And then I'll go through the book and I'll show you exactly what's in there then from start to finish. So let's begin. So I'm going to go straight to the back. Now on the inside I put some of these in. And I'm just going to take them out because it'll make that page a lot flatter to work with. I'm going to tuck the ribbons underneath so they don't get caught in the glue. And we're going to get cracking. Sorry guys, I was really thirsty. Anyway, right, I've got some of this real nice gold lace. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to tilt the light a little bit. That should make it even better for you guys to see, because I am filming at night. Now, this page is actually flat, and it is flat enough for me to start doing what I need to do. Now, at the end of this trim, there's a bit of dandle. Now, I want to keep that dandle. And I'm going to put my finger protractor on. And I'm going to start gluing, I think, on the outer edges. Literally just knocked my glue gun on, so she might run a bit slow to begin with. I still want to leave that dangle. Now, I'm sorry if it's pulling a little bit. Unplug. Wait a sec, bear with me. There we are. So how has everybody been? I have had some real buzzing news today. Oh, I'm so thrilled. I'm actually going to go and pick my car up on Friday. I know, I can't wait, and it seems like forever. I've waited forever, but I've counted, and it's like waiting for Christmas, literally waiting for Christmas. I'm just going to move you over slightly, and yeah, Friday I'm going to go and pick her up, and I'm so excited. I really am really excited. The lady on the phone, because I rang today to see where they were, and the lady on the phone said, "Oh, do you want to do the handover? Can pick it up on Friday?" And I went, "Yes, please." She went, "Oh, you sound a little bit excited." I went, "Just a tad." So yeah, picking her up on Friday. Cannot wait. And then I just can't wait. I cannot wait. So on Saturday's live, I'm going to be as giddy as a pair of ants. If ants can be giddy, I'm definitely going to be giddy. Right, I put the gold on because I think we've gone with lilac and creams, and I've used a touch of gold on the pages throughout. So I'm going to use gold on the back page. Now I am going to shape it just a little bit on the top. I'm not going to cut it right down to the, because we didn't use doiley, did we, with our base? We used a cardigan. So I'm not going to cut it right down. So I am as giddy. I'm so giddy. I cannot wait to have this car. Seems like I've waited forever to have her. And I've decided that my new car is going to be called Betsy. So dead excited. So I hope you can see that. Let me just, if I keep messing with the light, it's because I don't know whether you guys can see, because I'm filming at night. Now I've got some doilies out. I sort of want to make a little bit of a pocket on the back. I'm not going to put anything like I've put on the inside. The pocket on the back will have my writing on a piece of paper. I'll decorate the piece of paper up, and it'll give you some sort of it'll sort of tell the story like I've been telling on film or on a piece of paper. So you'll always have, I might do it even on a tag of some sort. I don't know yet. No, I like the trim on this. Really like the trim. I like the trim on this because this is the same one as the front. So let's play about. We put that there. That's not working. So if I put that there, I'm going to cut the bottom out to think of this trim and use the bottom as my dangle on the bottom of the page. So yeah, I am going to go and pick her up Friday. I am so excited. So excited. There we are. That looks a lot better. Let me see. I keep playing with the lights. I don't know whether you... No, it's too bright. I'll raise you down a little slightly. I'm going to get a glue stick, so it would always help if I had some glue in my gun. And then I'm going to glue it all the way around. So yeah. So I might, I don't know whether I'll be able to, but perhaps I'll be able to do a live from the seaside. On one live, what you guys think to that? And show you how close I am to the sea. Because not everybody is close to the sea, but I love seeing the sea. I really love seeing the sea. It gives me so much pleasure. Right, now I've got this little trim I'm going to put on the bottom. I don't want too much of a dandle on the bottom because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the pocket here. Now I have actually got a wedding applique. Now I haven't dyed it as of yet. This is the applique that I was going to put. It's actually going to go there. See? Yeah, that fits perfectly, don't it? So I'll tell you what I've been doing today is catching up with my soaps. I haven't watched Coronation Street in about 2 weeks, and I thought, you know what, let's catch up with it. And that's what I've been doing today, is catching up with my soaps. That looks really pretty, I must admit. I didn't think it would work, especially for it being the back, because I used it on the front. And I'm not going to glue the sides down quite, because I quite like it. I might put a little touch of glue, but not all the way. Because me personally, I like texture. So let's put some of that in there. Now, I made a flower. You know how I've been making my scrap flowers? Now this one's actually got a bit of gold in it. It's got pink in it. And I just think it fits perfect for what I want. Now the rug is here. Let me move you across. It's just there. So what I was thinking was to put this flower just there. And I've got something special to put inside it. Because I want, because on the front, I will flick you over to the front. Front has got I've made it so that you can see where the ribbon is. Right, let's flick you back over. So we've got that so far. Got a gold, that doiley, and then the brown one. Now I've got some white applique here, wedding applique that I've bought. And what I'm thinking of doing using this as a pocket. Now my flower is just a little bit big. I might have to cut that side down. There. That's better. I'm just going to cut the side down. I'm going to keep that flower in the centre. And I'm not going to get rid of this either because I can use it for my scrap flowers. There. Now, what I will do, and I might have to come back and do it, is I'm going to add a little bit colour to this wedding applique. So, your eyes won't go funny. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to colour this tonight. And then tomorrow I'll come back and do the second part, but this will all be in one video. So your eyes haven't gone funny. The light will be different in the two separate videos. So I'll give this a little bit of colour tonight to add in with the rest of the book. I've got this picture of the doves. You know, I couldn't find it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put it there. And then I'm going to make this a little pocket. And I'm going to write in the story as I've been telling you in that little pocket. But for now, I'm going to leave it there. Let's see. Don't know whether to add. I got some of this pink trim. Don't know whether this is too much. Let me have a look. We've used it a little bit. No, this is just perfect. Just perfect. Look. That's where the trim is. So, if I start here, again, I need a glue stick. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give that wedding applique a little bit of colour. And I'm going to dye him. I'm actually going to dye him a little bit of purple to add in with the colour that's going through the book. I think that is my plan of action. But it'll all be one video, so that's the reason for the lighting changing differently. That is gorgeous, just fits perfectly. Oh, it does. See? I'm going to add it there. Now, the question is, do I add it at the top? I have got enough, but I don't know whether that would make it a little bit too much. And I'm going to dye this. And the idea is, I'm just going to raise you up slightly to give you a better angle of the book. The idea is the pearls will just drape. Take that away. I'm going to take the top away. So that's what it looks like with, I'm going to put the picture in the middle. Give you an idea what I'm looking at. So that's what it looks like with the pearls and the tendrils. And this is what it looks like with it up the top. And what I'm thinking is, do I continue it with up the top? I don't know. Do I continue with it up the top? Let me think. I think I'm going to go and sleep on that. I don't know whether to continue it up the top. I don't know whether it'll be too much or whether it won't be enough at all. think this will be up the top would make it look too shabby, but then I think what may help me, I'm going to sleep on it, I'm not going to stick anything down. Like I say, I need to colour, give this a little bit of a purple feel to it to add to the book. I have, however, got a bit of a dangle for this. Now, when Lynn sent me over some bits and pieces, she sent me over this gorgeous like star pendant, and there was other things that she sent over, so I'm gonna have a look to see. Let me see. I know that she sent over some gorgeous bits and pieces that I can use. I think that would just... How's that? Oh wait. I think I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut it. I am going to pliers with me to see if I can. Come on. There we are. Now this has got a hook. Can you see that hook? I'm going to stick it there. But I'm going to leave this on here, and that will give me, I need to stick that back together. I need my pliers, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that there, and then that'll give me a place to hang I think Polly is sending me a little something, and I'm not going to share with you right now because come tomorrow I'll put it on. I'm hoping the parcel will be here tomorrow, and I think what she's put in the parcel will be here, and if it is, that's where it'll go. Polly knows what I'm on about. So as for the rest of the page, I'm not going to continue with it anymore. I'm going to go and dye this wedding applique, give it a little bit of purpley feel. I'm going to stick that jump ring, because that's what they're called. When they've got an opening to them, they're called a jump ring. When they're closed and you can't open them, they're called a close ring. And I'm going to go and find my pliers, and I'm going to close that together, and then I'm going to hook it, glue it onto there. I'm going to dye some of this wedding applique, and then tomorrow I'll come back and I'll film the rest of this book. But this will all be in one video, of course, not two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodnight, but this will be, the next bit you see will be in daylight, so the light would have changed, okay? So I will see you, 2 seconds for you, and a night for me. I'll see you in a bit. Bye now. Hi everybody. So I did say it'd be a night for me and 2 seconds for you. So I went away and I dyed the wedding applique. It's come out really, really nice. I dyed it with my cosmetic shimmer, and it has come out really, really nice. And what I've done is I've stuck, you know, when you sort of get into a project, and I didn't realise that I didn't have a camera on. So when I came in here this morning, and all I've done is I've stuck a white doily behind it to break the colour up a little bit, because otherwise it was too purple. And I know we've been doing purple and pink all the way through the book, but I didn't want the colour to completely take over the page. So I've done that, and I've done something else. I've taken these out for the minute. They will go back in. No, I've done something else. Would you like to see what I've done? There's 2 things that are going to go on this page. And like I say, I'm going to make a pocket. And the pocket's going to be in this middle section. So whatever I make, this is just an example. will go in the pocket at the back. Let me get the book for you. Describe it better with the book. So this is the book. Like I say, everything was stuck down neat last night. I went ahead and I stuck this little gem, and it's even got a jump ring on. So I came across something else as well that I want to dandle from that. Anyway, I've decided I'm not going to take this trim, this pink trim at the top. I'm just going to keep it at the bottom because I do want this page to be somewhat special. So the applique is going to go there. So can you see what I mean by breaking the colour down? It was way too bright for the colour. So that's why I've stuck white behind it, white doily behind it. So what I'll do, I could do this right now actually. Where am I? I'm going to stick this down. Now I'm going to go at the sides first. And lift that up and then stick that there. I did think last night, why did you start at a nighttime colour? Well, I didn't realise I had to dye something, and I showed you the way I dye my colours. I think I did a video on it not so long back, and I didn't want you don't want to be watching the same thing. So all I did really was I had this applique in my pink tray and I sprayed it with the vintage lavender cosmetic shimmer, and like I say, stuck white down. Now that's stuck on my page, so my page is looking quite full. I've got this at where the ribbons are, and I've come across two little one special thing and then one thing I've done. So the first thing I've done is I've come across this, and it says she believed she could do it, so she did it. And it sort of, when I read it, because I've got little sayings like this in my little collection, and when I read it I thought, you know what, that just hits the nail on the head. She believed that this lady believed that she was going to get there. She believed that, this wasn't going to be picking up pins for 3 months, wasn't going to be forever. She believed that she could one day be a seamstress, and she did it. So I just thought that was just so true. And I've dyed one of my daisies, only one. I stuck that down, and you know what I dyed? All those trims. I came across a pink one that I had previously dyed that weren't in the bag. And I've put I've made a little pull tag at the back with a bit of lace. I've left the black back plain so you guys can add to it. And all I'm going to add in the middle is one of these. These are, I'm using In Love to Craft Pearl Charms, and they're butterfly, what we call butterfly clips, and basically they pull apart. But I'm not going to use it as of that. Let me get my pliers because I completely forgot I need them. Oh, pliers, where's my pliers? Oh, I can see them. I can see them. Oh, come on. There we are. Right, so pliers. I have my pliers. My dogs keep coming into my craft room, and every time they come in, they bring their toys with them. So I end up tripping over dogs' toys every time I go and move my chair, because my chair is on wheels, but you can guarantee there's a dog toy underneath. I think I've got about 3 dog toys on the floor, and our dogs quite like soft teddy bears. But there we are. So what I've done is I've pulled the little butterfly clips off. Now that is a bit sharp because I obviously haven't cut it all the way. So I'm going to tuck it under so you won't see it. And then that one I cut. And I'm going to glue it just in the centre. Oh, just in the centre there, see? So that's that one done. So that's going to go there, like so. Would help if you could see what I was doing. So that's going to go there. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put these back while you admire the page. Because I always lose things. I am doing a live tonight. I have got a project in mind to do. Anyway. We're not doing lives now, we're doing videos. So the next thing I've done is I've made, do you remember I printed out like a journal from Etsy? I think it was like for $4. And this was on like an actual page. The other half of the page was her. And she's absolutely gorgeous. But I've used the doves. And like I said before, this lady, she worked her way up being in this little workplace all the way up to becoming her own seamstress, and she used to make her own clothes. And I've made a poem on the back. I'm actually really good when it comes to making poems. Oh, wait a second, we're back now. I'm back. Sorry guys, somebody was at the door and no doubt you heard Chris go bab 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 bab, because it was somebody for me. And he's in half panic. I'm sure he thinks people are going to jump out at him. Anyway, I'm back. So, you've just seen me glue this applique down, and I was telling you about this. What I've done is I've dyed some white daisies. I'm trying to think if I've got one near me. One of these. I've dyed it purple. I've put a rosebud in, and then I've made a little tag using some of my lace. This is the lace trim I used. So that one. And I've made a poem. Now the poem is written by me. I just thought, with it being the book and the stories that went with the book, I just thought something had to be in writing to go with the book. So I've made a poem, and it goes like this. She chose the colour, the appropriate stitch, the needle, the thread, or watch for those pins ahead. The colour picked, the pattern too, the reels now lay bare after many hours sitting there. She drops the needle and prepares for the final stitch. She blinks her eyes and thinks, only for the rich. She takes a second, a thought in time. It is now become years down that line. The piece still continues, her story too, for us to admire, just for you, me and you. So I'll read it a little again. So it goes like this. She chose the colour, the appropriate stitch, the needle, the thread, a watch for those pins ahead. The colour picked, the pattern too, the reels lay bare after many hours sitting there. She drops the needle and prepares for the final stitch. She blinks her eyes and thinks, only for the rich. She takes a second, a thought in time. It is now become years down that line. This piece still continues, her story too, for us to admire, just for me and you. So I writ it, it's completely, out of my own head. And I just thought, because it explains that the pieces, when she embroidered the pieces were mainly for the rich people. Those type of pieces were never going to go to the poor. So I thought that was important to put that bit of history in. And she chose the colour, and she chose every bit about it. She chose the colour, the pattern. She chose which reels. She had to come up with the pattern. And I just wanted to put something in writing to go with the book. So I hope you like the poem. I've written it out. It's like I say, it's out my own head and heart. And at the top, it says written by Colette Garland. So yeah, whoever wins the book wins the poem too. So I'm going to put the poem in there along with that. She believed she could do it, so she did it. And then on here, I have a white doiley. I have a wedding applique, and I have some brown doiley. So I'm going to stick them on while I got them. It would help if I had a glue stick. So yeah, I just thought, I was trying to think of something really, really good for especially the back page. Because the back page is sort of the final page. And yeah, I sat down today and I must say myself, I am quite good at making poems up. Chris has got a tattoo and he wanted a, perhaps one of these days I'll share what the tattoo says. But he wanted a tattoo in memory of his mum. And I actually made the poem up and I put it on a piece of paper, and he loved it that much that he put it on his arm. So yeah, as long as he doesn't put me on his arm, then we're fine. We're fine. But yeah, even the tattooist said, "Where did you find this poem?" Chris said, "My wife made it for me." And he went, "Oh well, she's really clever. I've never heard of a poem like that." And he said it's really personal and it's quite, it's really, really pretty, and it's not too feminine. Feminine. I know I'm saying that wrong, but you know what I mean. Right. I'm just going to cut the bottom end of that out. And then I'm going to stick our final piece. And I think it just breaks the colour up. So yeah, let me know what you think about the poem. Like I say, it was made out of my own head, and yeah, I just thought that it needed something really nice. So we've made the pocket there now, and I've got a key, and I've just shuffled. I'm calling it shuffled with my fingers. It's gold metallic paint, but it's actually acrylic paint, but it's gold, and it's quite a nice gold. And what I tend to do is put some on my fingers and just rub the surface, and it gives it that shiny, oldie worldy look. And the little jump ring that I put on previously, I'm just going to open it slightly, and then I'm going to feed the ring. Don't want to cut it, I just want to open it. Feed the key through the ring, back through the hole. Oops. Close it. And this would be our final stitch. And that is our page completed. So I'm going to put those little pockets back in, and then I'm going to share with you what the book's looking like, and it's now finished. So let me share with you. It's quite full and thick. It's really, really thick. So, are you all ready for the big reveal? Can I just say though and point out, it's been such a pleasure, Polly. Thank you for sending me this piece. And if it wasn't for this piece, we wouldn't have started this doily. I don't think this doily book would have turned out as good as it has. And the story behind doing it, like I say, it's so unique. And I don't think I'll ever be able to make another one or top it off. I just don't think I'd be able to ever be able to do it, and that was all thanks to you sending me this gorgeous piece. And the story behind it has been so inspiring, and I've learnt a lot, and for that I just want to say thank you so much. And I just hope that whoever wins the box just gets as much pleasure and enjoyment out of this book as I have making it. So let me open it up. So the first page we did like a little shirt thing, didn't we? And in here I've stuck a couple of tags, old-fashioned sort of tags. This is a spool and it says our story on it, and you can actually write on the fabric front and back if you want to. And like I say, they're just old-fashioned tags that says Tally on it, and I just thought it blended in quite well. So we've got some of them. You just stick those back in there. I didn't want to put them in a bag like I usually put my tags in a bag. Didn't want to do that because I just felt they needed to be in there. Then at the top, we've got a tag, an old-fashioned tag that I made using the spool and the old-fashioned corset design. We dyed all this, didn't we, with glass paint and yellow acrylic, lemon acrylic. And you can write on the back. I've left the back plain for you guys to write on, whoever wins the book. I've also put some more old-fashioned tags in. So if you wanted to write on the back, you can. I have inked the edges up with some Tim Holtz inks. But you can use them in your projects, or you can just write on the back. It's totally up to you. At the end of the day, whoever wins this book is going to be their book. And then I made this. It's got the old-fashioned zip on. It's actually, I put a bit of dangle on so you can take the dangle off because it's only by a paper clip. And it is a pocket, and it is going to have something in. I'm going to put some buttons in. I won't forget to do that. That is going to be on my to-do list before the book goes from me. There's going to be some old-fashioned buttons in there. I just think it would top it off quite nicely. So that's that page. Then on this page we did the dress form into a pin cushion. We used the marking die. I actually used, oh god, what are those pens called? Let me see if I can find them by hand. These ones, Stampin' Up! Blendabilities, that's what they're called, markers. So you can use that as a pin cushion because it's all padded. I also used the purple, wrapped some cotton around a reel, and I've built my layers up and my doilies up on this page. Then on this page I actually made the flower page. Continuing on from the front, it was all pinks and purples mainly. So I wanted this page to be the flower page using my two new cosmetic shimmer sprays. It was the Vintage Rose and the Vintage Lavender Cosmetics. I sprayed the doilies all the way around the edges. There's a little safety pin in there. I'm just trying to find the perfect thing to put on that at the minute. But this is all printed on fabric, and I actually, each flower is made or dyed. So that was the flower page. Then this page then became our little pocket towards the end of the book. I wanted to make it so that you guys knew that she got married and, things worked out in her world like we all knew it would do. Because she was so talented. So she got married, so there is some marriage tags in there. There's some marriage papers from the journal that I printed off Etsy, and they're all in the bag, so whoever wins that can dig into them. And then in this bag there's all doilies and trims that I'd actually dyed but didn't use in the book, so they're all in there for the winner. And then you've got your own little pocket here as well. So there's that. The book then closes with the ribbon. Let me just close the book. say it closes with a ribbon, and it's got all like dangly ribbons and trimmings dangling from it. And then on the back then I've put a key. I've touched it up some gold acrylic paint, and then in this pocket then I made the last pocket on the back. We've got "She believed she could do it, so she did it," and the little poem that I made up. And like I say, it's been such an honour and a pleasure to make this book. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed each stage. I've enjoyed making the book, and I've definitely enjoyed doing it step by step with you all. You've all been a part of it somewhere along the other, giving me inspiration. I've been reading all your comments. I didn't want to add pictures or names because then that would have been too personalised, but I still wanted to be able to tell you the story. So this book is now going in the box. If you want to have the chance to win this book, all you got to do is make up to 2 or 4 handmade flowers, and that's all I ask. Any colours, anything you can do. They can be made out of felt, material, anything. So it's totally up to you, but a maximum of 4, minimum of 2. And yeah, I think I'll kind of miss now doing a little project step by step. I kind of miss doing this book, but I think it's time that it was finished. And yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I'll be no doubt coming up with some new projects to share with you all. So thank you ever so much, Polly and her husband, for giving me the inspiration you did on this piece. I'll never forget it, and I hope you guys like the poem. Take care, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.